Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Jenny. Some of you call me Jen. I answer to either. My mama calls me Jen, my husband calls me Jenny. So my grandbabies call me Gigi and my kids call me Mama. So y'all can call me whatever. I usually answer to all of them. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my mail club. Y'all have been asking and commenting and DMing me and emailing me and saying, oh my goodness, I didn't know you had a mail club. So we're going to talk about that in this video, and I'm going to just share, we're a whole week into June 2026 if you're watching this later, but yeah, we're a whole week into the month already. I'm going to tell you the projects I'm wrapping up and then what I'll be moving forward into next. And a few of you have asked if I have any journals left in this collection. I will show you the one that is available from this sweet summertime collection. And yeah, we're just going to talk about all of that. I will try to keep it shorter than usual, so let's get into it. So first, let me just say thank you to y'all. I hit 3,000 subscribers this weekend, and that was so exciting, y'all. I would be lying if I say I just didn't pay attention to numbers, but I try not to focus on the numbers that much and just do my thing and, just go about my days. And I noticed I was getting so close to 3,000, and y'all pushed me to that over the weekend, and I'm so thankful to y'all. And I will be doing a giveaway of some sort here within the next month or two, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you will see when I do upload that. So as far as sharing my plans right now, like I said, we're the first week on into June. I am wrapping up a whole collection of journals. I believe I did 10. I started out with 8, but I'm pretty sure it turned into 10. I've just been sharing those a little along. I didn't make all of them and share them as one collection because while they had the same theme and the same color scheme and, all the normal things, I just really had fun with them, and I just made each journal its own journal. And so, yeah, I'm wrapping up that collection. Those journals were all different sizes and price points. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because usually when I do a collection, other than Christmas, they're usually like the same amount of pages, the same, when you do a collection, they're pretty much all the same. But these just, they all ended up being different sizes. If someone saw a cover they loved and they're like, oh my goodness, well, I want that, but I want it to be one of your top of the line, really multi-signatured, super stuffed journals. Or maybe they just wanted a cover and a kit with it. Or maybe they just wanted it blank, unembellished. That's kind of how all of those just took on their own different little sizes and price points. So I'm explaining that because I know that can be confusing sometimes. So the only one that I will have available for y'all that's left out of that collection is this one. I know this isn't the bright pinks and yellows and greens like the others, but it just kind of took on its own personality. It's more, it does have the orange daisies, and it's got blue daisies up here, and then this olivey green. The back of this one is this cute blue fabric with peaches, strawberries, and then the spine's just simple. It's just, it is the separate spine, and this is the felt covered journal, but, it's just this little daisy fabric. It's not a patchwork journal. This is a more simple one. And then for the, inside pages of this one, it is still summertime, but it's more like, I guess you could say neutral colors. So peaches, this little cute mosaic with the blues and the oranges, the seashells that's real natural looking. I'm going to put some yellow dyed papers, manila, graph paper. This is one of the papers I'm putting in there. Just these more, I guess you could say earthy colors. This is some coffee dyed paper. This actually was dyed hot pink, but it was a yellow little file folder sheet, so it turned this cool orange. So I thought that would be pretty in here. It's like a peachy orange, actually. So anyway, that's the color scheme. This one will take on, and I may actually just keep it more, since I'm wrapping all these up, just a blank journal and just send a goodie pack along with it, which would be the bright and fun things that I'm about to show y'all. I'm actually not going to be doing any mini journals for this collection. I usually do a handful of mini journals for each month for my mail club packs. And yeah, we're going to get into that here in a second. I do want to say that for July, I'm going to do a few mini journals to go along with that one. So y'all have to let me know if you're interested in that. But I'm just going to do the packs this month for this one. Okay, so let's talk about the mail club. Okay, y'all, you know, if you've been here since the beginning, since 2020 with me, you know, I get by. I'm not very tech savvy. I mean, I feel like I do a little bit more than some people, but a lot less than most out here in the social media world. Having said that, I do not have a website right now. I do not have a Patreon right now. And I don't even have a Ko-fi or Ko-fi, however you say that. Y'all let me know how you pronounce that. I don't even have that set up right now. But I had just made a commitment to myself and to y'all back during Christmas time that I was just going to start in December. And I was going to just make up some packs, some embellishment packs and some mini journals and offer them to y'all each month in a certain theme and see how that went. Well, we're 6 months in and y'all have blown me away. Like every single month they sell out. I've actually had to turn some people away a few times. So thank y'all so much. So what I've decided to do from now moving forward is to make these on a pre-order basis each month, and then I will explain in more detail about that. I will still have a cutoff number. My desire is not to do a mail club with as many. I don't want to see like how many I can get. I don't want to, you know, try to make 100 of these. I want to still make journals and I want to still do little collabs and things that I want to work on personally. And I have a big family. You know, definitely have to take time for that. And if you watch me, you know my brain is just not wired to do a ton of mass making things. That's just not how I'm wired creatively, I feel like. So I think that I need to just stick to a certain number and cut it off at that each month. So starting for July, I will be taking these on a pre-order basis, which means by the 1st, you let me know, hey, I want to sign up for your mail club, and I will invoice you through PayPal, Venmo, or Square, whichever you prefer, and you will receive that month's pack on or before the 15th each month. Or, I'm sorry, it will ship out on or before the 15th each month. And just like any other mail club, if you see what I'm working on for the upcoming month and you're like, yeah, I don't care for that, I don't want that one, then just send me an email or DM me on Instagram and say, hey, just count me out for this month. And that's totally fine. But starting in July, if you or someone who consistently just buys from me each month and you're like, and you have said to me, hey, sign me up. I don't care what you make. I want it. I want to be in this little mail club. Then, oh my goodness, that's amazing to me. And thank you. And I will go ahead and just send you an invoice on the 1st of each month. Unless something were to happen and I just am not going to get one out that month or something like that, I will definitely let you know. So that's how this is going to work moving forward, starting July 2026. I have started this over a few times, y'all, so I'm definitely filming it in a little increments as I think about what I need to say. So I probably have already said this, but if I haven't, I will not be doing any of the mini journals for the month of June 2026. That will start in July. And I'll go ahead and tell you now, July for 2026 is definitely going to be a patriotic theme, patriotic journals, patriotic packs. So just a little heads up, that's what July will be. You are not too late for June. Even though we're on into June, you're not too late. What I'm doing with June 2026 is going ahead and making up some of these and having enough so that those of you who have come back every month consistently, you know, you will be able to grab one, hopefully. I mean, a lot of you have come in this past few days and said, I want to sign up. So while I'm saying I'm making them made to order this month, I'm actually making up a handful of them. But once they're gone, they're gone. I won't be able to make up any extras once I'm done with this. Y'all, I'm really trying to have fun with these. And yes, I order things or buy things specifically for the month if I don't have enough, you know, to make up a theme for y'all. But I'm really trying to dig in my stash and use a lot of things that I have. If it works in that theme, even if I've used it in the month prior, I just change up the color and style, and I try to keep it all different, obviously, for y'all. But yeah, I'm trying to use up a lot of the things I have. But do I buy things each month? Sure. I will only be doing 15 embellishment packs each month, and then I will be willing to do up to 5 mini journals each month. This is added into my regular custom orders. I'm still taking orders, my regular journals that I make, that I want to sell y'all. I don't want to take away from making journals and offering those to y'all. So that's why I feel like I could do that. I'm going to do 15 embellishment packs and then up to 5 journals. And then the journals will have the embellishment packs also with a little bit of extras. And I know I just told y'all that next month was going to be super patriotic. I mean, really cute and fun. So yes, there will be red, white, and blue and American flag and things like that. But stars, you know, but there'll also be like plaid and polka dots and, oh my goodness, lots of glitter and sparkle. And just, I have the cutest little duck trim that's red, white, and blue. Y'all, it's going to be so fun and so cute. So don't just X that out of your mind if you're like, yeah, I don't know if I'll like that, because you like this cutesy fun style, because I promise it'll be fun too. So for real, let's get into what is in this pack. If you're interested, here is my email, JENNS_junk@yahoo.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at JENNS_junk_. And yeah, follow me over on Instagram if you have Instagram anyway, because I post there pretty much every day, just randomness or what I'm working on. And a lot of times you see it there before you even do here on YouTube. I've already had some of you messaging me and saying, hey, I want one of those for June. So I only have 7 spots available, or remaining, I guess I should say, at the time you're seeing this, or not necessarily at the time you're seeing the video, but at the time I'm filming this video. So let's see what's in this one. So y'all, these are different every time. I usually try to put at least 5 handmade embellishments in each pack, but many times, and more times than not, like this time, it ends up being more than that. But that's the minimum that I for sure will always include, like with stitching and handmade. I mean, like this one is just stapled, but it's still handmade. So handmade embellishments, at least 5. Like I said, a lot of times there's a couple more. I love to include things like little fabric pieces if they match what I'm working on. I love to include a ruffle or 2 that I've stitched, because I know a lot of you who order these things don't necessarily sew yourself, which is why it's fun buying things like this, I feel like, because that part of it's already done for you. And then I will also add in other extras, like it may be playing cards, it may be labels, it may be tickets, project life cards, little punches. So you'll have, along with the 5 handmade embellishments, you will have a minimum of 5 extra things like that added in. And then I love to include, sometimes if I've dyed paper, like you'll see in a minute, or I dyed these to go with this collection, I will include little bits of those things. I love to include something to play with, like usually a charm and a garment pin, but it can differ. Sometimes it's been buttons. Sometimes I'm sharing bits of trim, you know, cute trim with y'all. It just depends. I mean, y'all, it varies each month, but I promise you get plenty of fun items to play with inside your journals. My embellishment packs are $35, and that includes shipping each month. That is what they are. That is what I will send you an invoice for, is the $35. If you do want to sign up for the journal and the embellishment pack, which again will come with a couple extras, you know, more so than just the embellishment pack. It usually comes with a small, very small, not my normal journal kit, but a smaller version of my add-on journal kit that I would normally add on to a, you know, if you purchase a blank journal. And then it's usually a smaller size journal. TN sized, mini size, which is usually 4x6. Sometimes I'll do 5x8. Sometimes I'll do a 6x9. It just depends. But when they are the mini, the TN or smaller, unless I embellish them and offer them up in this, which would be very, very rare, because my embellished journals, they're anywhere from, depending on if they're a mini or not, you know, they're anywhere from $75 to $350. So more than likely you won't get a fully embellished journal in, you know, in a month club type thing. But anyways, the journals plus the embellishment pack that I'm doing 5 of, those are $75 each month if you want to commit to that. I specialize in prayer journals. I know a lot of you order handmade prayer journals from me, so I love using scripture in my art. I do keep some of the embellishment packs just without that, and I'll do little things like, it says you're the sweetest, or I'll stamp little, you know, words or whatever. But I think I stamped, let's see, sunshine and smiles on this one. But I do like to make a more faith-based version of these. So if you ever are like, hey girl, I want some of your like scripture journaling or prayer journaling type embellishments, I am always happy to add scripture to the items like this. Usually when I share my journal packs, I have half that's has scripture on them, and then the other half do not, and I'll show you both versions. This one is just a regular version since I'm offering them in a pre-order way. I'm just showing you this version. If you're someone that I know that you're a Christian and you're like, you order journals for me all the time or whatever, I'll probably include little bits of scripture in yours anyway, or at least stamp you out some that you can use and glue it down on here however you like. For this month, I have used some of these cute little yellow glassine bags and just folded them up, stitched down the sides, and made a large pocket. So you have a top pocket and a bottom pocket here, and you can glue this down on 3 sides and make it a top loading pocket. You could glue it this way, make it a pocket. You could glue it all down, slap it in your journal, use it as a pocket that way. I stamped "You're the Sweetest" in red, and this cute little goose, I stamped him in like a teal blue, and then I glued the trim across the bottom of this bag. But y'all, I think that for the others, I'm going to just cut you off a piece of the trim and put it in here so that you can make the decision if you want to glue it down to this bag or not. You will have 6 orange tickets that say smile with a little smiley face. One of these fun little layered embellishments we all made together on a video with some form of an ice cream cone or popsicle. A hand-dyed hot pink Rolodex card that I thought we would just turn it vertical and make it this way. You could glue down the 3 sides and make it a side tuck. I stamped a little strawberry in red and sunshine and smiles, and then put some of this adorable little strawberry trim with a bright yellow daisy. I am going to personalize these by stamping your name on a vintage, what are these called, y'all? A name label. I can't think of the word. I stamped some cherries here and an orange slice there, and these do peel and stick. We have a vintage playing card with strawberries and little, I guess that's a strawberry flower on there, the little white flowers. Everyone will get a Rolodex card with some flip-flops stamped on there, some yellow rickrack, and then each person, you'll have a different word, but it's a summer word. This says summer getaway. A fabric tag. One of these super fun little flip-flop notepad sheets, whatever you want to call it. I just made a little note sheet out of a cardstock flip-flop. Put some flowers on here and then stitched around the back. This was some paper that I dyed. So there's your little pocket full of cuteness. You have a hand sewn, or not hand sewn, y'all know what I mean, machine stitched little ruffle with this bright, fun, vintage fabric strip. I scored just a little bit of this at an estate sale a couple weeks ago and had to share some with y'all. I dyed some doilies, the Rolodex card and a little piece of paper with a hot pink dye, and so I wanted to share one of the little doilies with y'all. And then each charm will be different, but this one has a little strawberry charm attached to a garment pin, a little strawberry double-sided cardstock die cut. I know this, y'all, you may or may not think that this little duck has on, or the ducks have on scarves, but because of the color scheme, I feel like it screams summertime. It matches this whole fun little collection, and I mean, this could be just a light little silk scarf that they have just to blow in the wind as they go throughout their day. So I know that some of you, look, I feel like you either love the ducks and geese or you do not, but how could you not love these cute little ducks? So that will be included, and if you don't love them, you can pass it on in friend mail to your friend who does. I've stamped a strawberry on a little piece of the dyed paper. I stamped out 3 of these fun little smiley face sunshines. Did I say stamped? I meant punched. And then you'll have 2 different little flowers with bling in the middle, and the color of those will vary. And lastly, but certainly not least, because they're so cute, I've decided to make a little floating pocket for each one of you out of this fun little Volkswagen fabric. I just think that's so cute. And so each one of you will have like a different one, but you'll at least have a full one in the image. And yeah, it's just a floating little pocket. Again, you can glue down this side and make it permanent. And then I wanted to share some of my Project Life cards with y'all, so I picked out some fun summery looking ones. Everyone's, I mean, several of you may get this same 3, but if I run out, it will still be from this collection, so they'll all match. But these are just so much fun to use inside your journal. A lot of times I like tip them in with washi or something and then put a photo on the back or just journal on them. But those are just fun little touches to add to your journal. So again, thank y'all so much for watching today. Thank you for just y'all just getting me just climbing up this little ladder of crafty, whatever you want to call it, that I've been climbing the past few years. I'm so thankful for you, for even if you just comment and just always watch my videos. That means the world to me, because I know there is no way to just watch all of every, you know, if you have several creators, it's hard to watch all of everyone's videos. So when you do take the time to watch mine, I appreciate it so much. And for those of you who are interested in this, make sure that you contact me. This week, you've got to contact me by the, at least by the 13th of June for this one, because I will be shipping them out towards this weekend at the latest on Monday, which is the 15th. But yeah, y'all just have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.